Good morning and welcome to Southside. This is Mrs. Fierce
And Miss Bargo.
and we are so excited to be here with you today. We have a very special guest, Mr. Christian from Miss Carol's class, who is here to say the pledge.
Take it away.
So, please, everyone, stand and say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so very much. We so
Wonderful
appreciate
job,
that.
Christian.
Thank you, Christian. Well, Miss Bargo and I are here this morning because we have some very exciting news for you. Next week is a fantastic week here at Southside, as
One
are
of
all
my
weeks.
favorites
Oh,
of the
yes.
year.
Can we tell them?
Yeah, we can tell 'em.
2, 3.
Kindness Week! Yay! We are all about kindness. Now, we know that Southside is a place where we are respectful all the time. But we really like to take a special week out of every February of every year
Absolutely.
because you know the holiday that we celebrate in February?
Valentine's Day.
Yes, so we always like to use that week to highlight how kind we are to ourselves and others in the school, home, and community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's tell them about some of the things that are going to happen next week.
Well, for one, we're having a dress-up week.
Every day is going to have a different theme to dress up. So we'll be posting that on your dojo. Everybody's going to know what that is, so don't worry. But every day we're going to get to dress up something kind
And
of
it'll
fun.
be so exciting.
Yeah. And then
Yes.
what else are we going to be doing?
And another thing that we're going to be doing is giving out shout-out Valentines. This is an
Ooh.
example. Miss Bargo
Yeah.
has a couple. And children can give shout-outs to other children, or students can give out shout-outs to other students.
Mm-hmm.
Teachers, I believe, can also give shout-outs.
Yeah, I know. I've got lots of shout outs ready to give
Yes.
to people.
And we will be, every classroom teacher will have a bag.
Mm-hmm.
And so if a student receives a shout-out, for example, would you like to read one?
Yeah, so here's a good one. Like, this one says, I'm giving Helen a shout out because she encouraged her friend. And this says it's from
Aw.
Miss Doolin.
Oh,
But it can be from other friends
it
that are going to
can
say
be
this.
from other friends. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I think there is also one in there.
From Haddocks?
There is, and there's one. This one is to Franklin,
Mm-hmm.
giving a shout out for helping Olivia take the trash out.
Oh.
So Olivia gave that one to him.
That is
so
so
nice.
kind.
And so that would go in the class bag.
Yeah, great. And Olivia got a shout out because of picking up toys in Miss McNabb's room, and that helped out
Aw,
all of her friends in her
did.
class.
That
So that's
did.
the kind of thing we're going to be celebrating.
And so those will go in the bag
Mhm.
of the right teacher. Then, not only that, but the cafeteria is really excited because
yeah.
they're going to give some shout outs to students who are displaying fantastic, safe, respectful, and responsible behaviors in the cafeteria.
It's one of the most important places to be kind.
course
because
it
that's
is.
the best place where we practice saying please and thank you. Like, may I please have a sandwich? Thank you for that. No
Yes.
beans, please.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
Or
And-
like if the monitor gives you a direction like, hey, can you guys get a little bit more quiet? You're like, oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
We're sorry. That
Yes,
would be kindness.
I'm sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely. And so I know that the cafeteria, all the lovely ladies in the cafeteria, as well as
Mr. Dixon?
Mr. Dixon,
Mhm.
is going to have shout outs as well to give out to classrooms.
Yeah.
And here's the coolest part. Those classes that do get a shout out will put their name into a bag as well. And every Friday,
Mm-hmm.
we are going to draw
A
a winner chicken dinner
Uh-huh.
from that from that bag, and that class will receive an additional wellness or an additional fun time.
Or even some cool prizes from Miss Candy.
Miss Candy gave us some prizes to give out to classes as well.
Ooh.
So you really, really, really want to be doing your best in the
As
cafeteria.
a whole class.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
But not just next week. Let's try to continue that for every week.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Yes.
I love Kindness Week.
I do too.
Goodness. I got a shout out. I want to thank Mr. Reynolds and Mr. Beatty for letting us do the morning announcement today. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you all. We have missed doing this.
So speaking of them,
Yes.
maybe it's time for them to come in then.
I think they have a big announcement.
Ooh, all right.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, our amazing counselors.
Yeah, I do have an announcement, a shout out to actually myself. First of all, I want to shout out to all of our students for returning so many of those free and reduced lunch forms for us. You guys did fantastic, and we will deliver those prizes to the lucky winners this afternoon. So those come to your classroom sometime this afternoon. I appreciate all the hard work you guys did. And I have one other shout out, and that of course is to our fantastic counselors, because as you guys know, this is National School Counselors Week, and so we have Miss Bargo, Miss Spears, Miss Ainsley, all working extremely hard for us and doing a fantastic job. All right, Mr. Beatty?
Okay, guys, it's time for our big reveal of the bridge. Okay, the length of the bridge. So I have to remember what our clues were. Yesterday we told you we had a mysterious kind of clue. We said it was the distance across the bridge, the length in meters, was less than the age of Southside, the age of our school. Was that yesterday's clue?
It was. Maybe you should
It
tell them
was
the age today,
yesterday's
though. What do you
clue.
think? Tell them when it was built, at least.
It was built in 1991. Okay, 1991. All right,
Yeah.
so that was one of our clues. And then the clue before that, I think I stepped across the bridge and told you I took 30 steps to step across the bridge. So that was just that's a Mr. Beatty size step, not necessarily your size step. That was 30 steps. And what was our clue before that, Mr. Reynolds? What was
Oh,
the-
that we are
yes.
about 2 meters tall.
or about 2 meters tall.
Mhm.
And some of you guys out at wellness time asked me to lay down like as many times as I could. It was a little cold, a little snowy, and so I didn't actually do that for you, but at least you got an idea. I kind of stood out there and like leaned backwards. So we're ready for the big reveal. I think Mr. Reynolds
are.
has to do the
Oh, the drum roll. Yes.
drum roll. The bridge is 21 meters long. 21 meters
Nice.
long. So nice job if you guessed 21 meters. We had a challenging week this week with that. So
All right, let's toss it back to the counselors.
yeah,
All
back
right.
to the counselors.
Thank you all so much.
Shout
We
out to you
appreciate
for
it.
having all these fun guest mysteries.
Yes.
Too. All right, so friends, will you be caught being safe, respectful, responsible?
I hope you are all the time.
I bet you're especially going to get caught 'cause you're going to get these shout outs for doing it,
Yes,
right?
for Kindness Week, which
Um,
is next week.
Yeah. All right. So remember,
Work hard, mind your manners, and always remember that it is a great day.
to be
Every
a-
single day is a great day
to be a Southside
Stallion.
Stallion.
Bye.